So the process of life is bittersweet. Okay? Everything has its uses and disadvantages. I think it goes back to the ancient saying that pressure is what creates diamonds, but too much pressure can cause us to disintegrate and collapse under the weight. The younger generations I see have been profiled as the most stressed out of all the age groups in America, but why is that? Put simply, it's money and employment related. Even the kids that do have a steady, high-paying job don't feel as if they have any time to enjoy the fruits of their labor, and that's frustrating because that's the idea of an economy. Okay, that's the idea of this work to currency exchange, is you put in energy and you receive a form of energy back that we consider currency, and you can use it to enjoy life during your downtime. But most of our energy is drained. We don't feel like we have any time. And even when we do have days off, all of our energy has been channeled elsewhere, and we don't feel like doing anything during those times of leisure anyway. And if we do end up spending money, it may go towards the essentials to survive, such as food and clothes and rent, transportation. But this becomes a vicious cycle, and it is frustrating because it trickles into, I believe, all aspects of life, from the family to the friendships to our relationships. And it seems that the deeper issue behind lack of money and employment is the feeling of pressure and the failure to attain a certain status in society. Our parents made it seem so easy. You go to school, you work hard, and you can be successful. And there was a certain degree of class mobility, meaning that if you grew up poor, you could die rich by following these strategies. But that is not true. Nowadays, success is not measured by how hard you work or how often you work, but how you work and the results that you get from the work you put in. But kids these days are lost to an extent because they don't want to appear lazy. They don't want people to think that they're lazy if they don't go to work. But they don't want to sacrifice their sanity, all right, and their health to a 9-to-5 that would not provide a sufficient salary to succeed anyway. The pressure that we feel is the pressure of trying to succeed in structures that have failed. The job market is failing, okay? Law enforcement, society, politics, it's failing. The pressure of wanting to fit in, of being part of something, the pressure to make our family proud clouds our judgments on what matters the most. The pressure of attaining a certain status, because now your self-worth is determined by your net worth, or the amount of money and resources and wealth that you have. Okay? But from the outside looking in, when you see people that have their shit together, they may seem happy and at peace with their situation, but there is a deep void of fulfillment that I see internally with these individuals. Some kids are having enough trouble to even achieve the basics, such as the home and the foundation. But people that are focused so much on these material things, such as the wealth and the home and survival and material things, are focused, I think, too much in the foundation, because there are more important things. All right, you know, your dreams, the things that you've been convinced aren't in your best interest, and you should let go of the person that you've been told not to be, because it doesn't fit into the box of social expectations. The things that make people worry about you and possibly would make them think you're crazy are the exact things that will liberate you. You know, not going to work, starting your own business, stop eating out, treating your health poorly and start growing your own food, stop catering to other people and putting yourself first. You know, all of this stuff that you think you have to do is a lie. The only thing that you have to do is stay alive. All right? And if there are things that are draining your energy and making you feel frustrated or resentful towards the life you're experiencing, then it may be time to let go of the pressure associated with those things that you feel you have to do.